Okay, now in this mini map, so here I can say we have this arrow. So we don't want to change this arrow rotation. We want to change, let me show you, we want to change this minimap to rotate around our character. So let me show you what I mean. In our minimap on design, we have this player arrow, so I'm going to set this to -90, and then I'm going to select this overlay, copy this name and replace this with this one. Now here you can see we want to rotate that minimap based on our character rotation, so it doesn't look good now. I think this cave should be right here. So on our marker we only want to move forward. So I think in our minimap, I think I'm going to add, let's subtract 90 from this yaw value. Now if I play from here you can see working. Okay, but in y-axis here you can see it's moving backward, so we have to fix that. So in our minimap on design, select this point of interest overlay. In scalar on y, I'm going to set this to -1. Now it should be work properly. Okay, now it's working. Here you can see. And now for this point of interest, we have to change that point of interest rotation also. So in our point of interest minimap, go to graph setting. Or is that event trick? An event trick, render translations. I'm going to make some space here, and also have to add set render transform angle. So in angle we have to get our player character, get actor rotation like this yaw. It's working, but I think we have to add 90. Okay, it's working. Here you can see. That's nice. Now I'm going to do in our frog, I'm going to reset this color, compile, and I'm going to close this one. Okay. Now in our map system, I'm going to set this minimap to size to context. Okay. And then in our minimap on size, let's set this 500 and 500. Now here you can see we have this larger map, but we have to adjust that point of interest size. So if I set this default size to 60, here you can see it's working, but we have to subtract some value from this minimap. So to do that, in our actor component, let's create a variable. This is going to be subtract clump value. Set this to float, and I'm going to set this to minimap logic. Default 27 is going to be default. Instant readable expose on spawn. So now I'm going to do in our point of interest minimap. Right here, let's call this function, and then I have to make some space. Promote this to a variable. Now I'm going to plug this right here. And in our point of interest, we can control from here. Let's set 30. Now it's working. Here you can see. Okay, nice. In our map system, do we have any variable? Okay, let me check. Let me select my map system. Hmm. So in our map system, we have this level dimension. So we want to do instant editable expose on spawn, and in group, this is going to be map inside this map system. Or is this main map? For let me check. Widget blueprint main map. Door weapon compass widget blueprint all fast travel minimap. Okay, map texture set this to instant editable expose on spawn. That's okay. We don't need that one. Okay. Now if we select our map system, here you can see we can change our image. So let's try to change this with something else. It's working, but our main map, we have to change that one also. So on event begin play, no. Right here, let's open this widget, and then this is our main map. So let's main map. Okay, I have to confirm the name of this main map texture, let's copy this name and get this one right here, and then I have to set. Okay, let's do one thing. Create a custom event, or let's create a function get map value. Okay, so I have to get level dimension, plug this out, and then we have this map texture, get this one, and then set brush from texture, map texture. I think that's all for now. Now I'm going to call get map value. Now I have to plug this level dimension to level dimension, and then get this map texture. Okay, now let's try to replace this, or you can reset this value. Okay, I think in our quest system, let's open this one. In point of interest, set this show on big map, show on minimap, and this is static, show on compass. So in marker, show on big map, show on minimap, and set this to static. Show on minimap. That doesn't look nice for me. Now let's close all of this.